everybody, how's it going? It's a Daily Shooter, and a few weeks ago I posted a short little video clip to Instagram that has gotten a lot of attention. Ever since I posted that little video, I've been getting emails and messages, people asking me about what I was doing and how I was doing it. And basically it pertained to concealed carry and National Reciprocity. So let me go ahead and run the little video clip first so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm heading into the Force 5 Training Center right now for a 3-hour CCW course. And you know what? I suggest that anybody that lives in a state that might be affected by National Reciprocity might as well get ahead of this one. Okay, so that was a little video clip that I uploaded to Instagram, and I think a lot of the interest and curiosity really came from the fact that a lot of people know that I live in a county and a state that doesn't really offer concealed carry permits to its citizens. It really feels sometimes like you have to have somebody hold a gun to your head and threaten you with your life while you're signing the application before they'll even look at it, and in that case you still might not get a concealed carry permit. It is very hard to get one out here, if not just about impossible for a regular citizen. So knowing that, and knowing that in the video I was saying I was going into a concealed carry course, people had a lot of questions. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start from the very beginning about what I was doing, but this all revolves around National Reciprocity and me trying to get ahead of it because I do feel like this is the year that National Reciprocity will pass. Now, I might be wrong. No harm, no foul. If I am wrong, it's still good what I did, but it all revolves around that. Okay, so the place that I went to is called Force 5 Training Center. They are in the Antelope Valley, which is North Los Angeles County. I'll actually put a picture of their business card on the screen, so if you want more information or you want to give them a call about the class, you can do so. But basically, I went there to get my Utah non-resident concealed carry permit. Now, you might be asking yourself, why would you go get a Utah concealed carry permit if you live in California? Well, if National Reciprocity passes, that would mean that every state in the union would have to recognize a concealed carry permit from another state. Now, from what I understand, they are writing in that bill that non-resident concealed carry permits would also count. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is get ahead of any potential legislation that would lead to National Reciprocity. So if I can get my Utah non-resident concealed carry permit and then National Reciprocity passes, I am ahead of the curve. I'll already have a permit in a different state, which will then allow me to carry where I live in California. So it's really, again, like I said, getting ahead of the curve. Now, people are going to say, why would you go get your Utah non-resident permit? Well, Utah already has reciprocity with 35 other states. So by me getting that permit in Utah, my carry permit will then be recognized in 35 other states. So I will have a permit that's recognized in a vast majority of the country, which is, you know, again, helpful, especially if you're somebody who travels a lot. Having something like that is great. A lot of people will say, well, if you're in California, why not just get an Arizona or something like that? You know what? I'm really not that sure, but it's a pretty easy process to get it from Utah. So that's the direction that I decided to go with. Now, at the course, one of the questions was, what exactly does it take? Well, first, when you go to the course, there's no shooting required. You don't actually have any range time. What you do is you go there, you learn safety, you really are learning about Utah law, not necessarily California or any other state's law, because this is a Utah permit again. So you learn mostly about their law. You learn a lot about safety, safe handling, things of that nature. The class went, for me, for about 2.5 hours. At that point, they actually help you fill out your application, and it's very specific. You have to get it down, to the T. But you fill out your application, and then they also help you with your fingerprinting. So they get you fingerprint cards, they fingerprint you, everything ready for you to go, so that you can then mail it in and have your permit ready, okay? Or mail it in, and then they'll do your background check and everything else. Now, they also let you know that the background check is extremely thorough. If you have any type of issues, any type of crime or felony or domestic abuse, anything like that, on your record, Utah will find out about it and they will deny you a concealed carry permit. So you want to remember that before you actually go to the class. You want to have basically a nice, clean record. But still, that's what I was doing. I went to Force 5 Training Center. Bob Anderson, great guy, very, if you ask me, overqualified for the job. This guy is an absolute badass. He is overqualified for the job, but still teaches you everything that you're going to need to know in an environment that's very open and easy. Fill out the application, you do your fingerprinting, you send that off, and guess what? You have a permit that is accepted in 35 states, and if National Reciprocity passes, it will be recognized even here in Los Angeles County in California. Now, again, like I said, no harm, no foul. If National Reciprocity doesn't pass, because for me, when I'm traveling, if I want to go to Arizona, Nevada, or some other state that is recognizes the Utah permit, then I'll be fine there as well. So it's just a step in the right direction and something that I think people should do. Now, whether or not you want to go and get an Arizona, you want to get a Utah, or you want to get some other state, that's completely up to you. I'm just telling you the way that I went about it and why I went about it. So hopefully that helps. Thank you all very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and have a great day.